let's dive back into it. Today, hopefully, green science is gonna be a go. That's gonna be nice. Yeah, with what we got left, I'm quite sure as long as we're not clogging the lines, we're gonna be fine. So the other idea I had yesterday was just keep on the cleanup in this mess, sort out everything we don't really need right now. Like those guys, maybe we need them for other stuff later, but they don't need to take all that place. They can be properly sorted out somewhere around here, I guess. Yeah, that one's free, so we can do it right here. And let's get going. Boop. So, if I'm not mistaken, currently it's disabled from being grabbed up from the dark fog, but if we ever need it again, it's gonna be there. We're gonna be ready to turn it back on and grab it all. We don't need two of those. And you are gonna need your little hat right there. Same as usual, we go over all right at that point, you know the drill, and we just get everything moving. Slow and steady, we're gonna sort out that mess, remove that, and the need for, if I get past, the need for this comeback line is basically gonna be none. At least that's the hope. So that it's gonna be much easier to see if we're clogging somewhere, if we have too much of one thing like those guys right here. And might wanna start thinking about not picking them up anymore. Something similar with gears, but we still got a good chunk of our porcupine here that doesn't have wind turbines and everything. Those, I'm not sure they're on the proper lines and everything, because this half is pretty much done, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe there's, no, because we don't want to remove a line of battery there. We got some room left over here to do some, but I wanted to keep that open if we need to do other stuff, but we're just squeezing everything left and right now, so I guess we could do those while we're at it. That's going to consume a little bit of gears and whatnot.
Flight mode.
And it's going to give us more power when we need it. Because one thing to keep in mind also, those photon collectors up there, they are really hungry for power when you switch them into photon mode. So it's the kind of case that too much is better than not enough. And also, that reminds me that, if I'm not mistaken, the dark fog gets more aggressive the more power you produce / use, so maybe we just want to set up some random stuff thingy, making stuff, just get the dark fog to be a bit more aggressive, so we have more stuff to kill, so we get more stuff to do the thing or the other thing. Something like that. Okay, that's that's straight on the line, so it's not gonna make it. I think that's doable. Yes. And do those. Alright. Kill box is doing the killing. We're still getting little ones flashing left and right there, but I think it's always getting repaired in time. Yeah, they repair it in time, so we're not even losing anything. Does the second line get a chance to hit? I don't think so. Like, they move, but they don't have time to shoot. Oh no, I saw that. Some of them are touching in the back. Okay. So let's say it would be 2 lines. Because who knows? Just also, it's a good like timing to test some stuff out. 'Cause let's say one day, whatever, I do a run on this game, and knowing that 2 lasers are enough. Like 2 line of lasers, if you can keep them powered, that's the big if, I guess, in this thing. It's enough to just contain a full base like that. That's nice. Well, maybe when it levels up, it's not going to be the case anymore. We'll see. As long as we don't have breakage, I'm cool with that. Yeah, that's not on the grid at all. Okay. Let's keep seeing if we had a little bit of cleanup we had to do on the other side. We needed to bring back some diamonds too. That we are doing somewhere here. Oh, that's done. Let's bring that to start.
Flight mode.
There's nothing. Okay, good. Oops. Just realized. Because normally it goes away when we start the record at the same time. It does. Wait a minute. Wait, no, record was going on. Something happened. I don't know. Anyway, it's fixed. It's fixed. And you are not doing anything. Where I created a backlog here, I suppose. No, it's just slow. Okay. And this is the diamonds. Wait, anyway, lenses are starting to back up. So we could get going on this line, like I said yesterday. Bring it back. Something like this. And we can say there. You take this one first, and then we just have to bring the other one. this thing is gonna be feeding the top first. If this is not making enough, no, if it's making too much, it's gonna be able to go there, but they're always trying that line first. Sounds good. So let's keep it going. Boop, here we go. That looks okay. And now we started making the plane filters here. We're still working on the backlog. Because basically once we're done with the backlog of both of those, I think I'm gonna remove this one. I mean, we got the power for it. Do we have the machines? We got one more. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We can smack one right there. Just to give it a little boost. And then I think once we're done with the backlog, one's gonna be enough. And you're gonna do plane filters. Here we go. Okay, it's not waiting on materials, so we're good. Yay! So, a little bit faster again on that, because I don't like having those two loaded. It's not gonna be a problem, I'm quite sure, but still. There's probably room for one more review. Okay, we're good. Yeah, it's only one. It's not the crystal itself. It's making the crystal that is a pain in the butt. Because you don't need a lot of those. You need a lot of hydro. Like the speed you need to get hydro into the assemblers to keep them running, to make those crystals, that's something else. Now I remember. Alright, it's going down. That's what I want to see. On this side. Good now. You're back online. Well, it's gonna clog soon enough. So maybe we can get ready also to make the chips from those guys. Well, there's two things with that. First, no, I think the purple is not bottlenecked by the chips anymore with the little reserve we got in there. I think that might even be enough. 1.8. You need 2 per. No, we need more than that. It's just that it's 4,000 plus another 2. No, that's not enough to complete this box with just what we got in there. But it's not getting more for now. Well, it's 2 to 1, and they store the same amount, right? It's 200 per item. Yeah, okay. So basically, we need double the amount of boxes. So once we got 2 boxes, okay, let's do it like that. Once we got 2 boxes there, fully loaded on chips, so we can take all of that too. Once those 2 boxes are fully loaded, we can say safely that we're done with sending chips to the purple maker. So that would be one more thing down the list. Done and gone.
Flight mode.
I think for that purpose we could grab a little bit from there. Oh, that's not much, okay. Now do I want to start making them? We're not making because those and those are going out there. Wait, what? Oh, top one is privatized now? Where's that going?
Flight mode.
Okay, that's going nowhere. That was going to make me like the lasers and everything that we don't need. So that's doing nothing. So at least for now, what we're gonna do is set priority on this one instead. Revert that bell for a minute. And once those are all gone, I think we could even remove it. I mean, we got a decent amount of those guys done anyway. I got quite a bit on my hands already. Yeah, I think we can forget about it for now. Just leave it like that. Lances go there. Are we done with this? Not yet. Maybe? Okay. I think that the next big one would be the titanium alloy. That's another one I could use from time to time. We got room for that. I think we got room right here. Yeah, that's gonna be tight, maybe? That works, nice. So you are for titanium alloy. There. And we'll do, you guessed it, the same thing. I don't know if I can do it here. I think they're too close, right? The option would be to do this. Yeah, okay. You know what, we're gonna start draining this one. Just so we empty at least one tower now. Shouldn't be too long. And there's a lot of glass and bricks. The problem with bricks is I'm using them at the other end of the world to do foundations, which I don't really need anymore. Well, we got room for one, so I could put the bricks in there and ship them abroad. That would solve the issue.
Flight mode.
So I could stop using the stone on the other side to make bricks, since I'd rather use it to make silicon and those other chips. That's something that can happen. Because I feel like the quantum chips, we're going to be able to give it quite a boost. Like, the green science will probably not be the bottleneck with the way I see things going ahead. So we said bricks are being done there. That's the last time they were being made. Okay, chop all of this. Oh, we're not even sending it anywhere now. Okay. Foundation station is gone? Really? No, it's there. Better have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Something like that. Yeah, but we're not sending steel also. Well, we need to send the steel and the bricks. Just to make the foundations up here. I mean, at that point, might as well make the foundations up there. I don't want to use that stone anymore. Just like that, I don't want to use. The idea is this stone, like the useful thing I can do with it, is to turn it into this silicon ore. It's not a fast process, so you can put a lot on one line. Maybe we do it on this side, right there. Put a nice little brick for that. Kind of like those guys. We can put way... No, not true, because they use 1 per second. So if I use those lines, they do 30 per second, so I can put 30 on one line. That's it. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, maybe I want to get that going just in case we need it. And one like that is pooping 230 per minute, so that's a couple per second. I think this one alone is enough for 3. With 7 veins on it. We'll see. And let's send everything this way after. Feels like we're getting just a little backlogged. I could put one more. Okay, now it's gone. Yes, okay, so I can put 4, but like the 4th one is not gonna run full time, but that's covering 7 beams. This one's at 7 too, so we're gonna do the same thing. Say we do 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. So you two could probably take on another on your own. So let's do... like this one is sucking in less. That shouldn't be too far to do that, right? Just want to complement a little bit with this line. Why not do it all the way there? Ah! Found it. That's the problem. Because there's no way two machines should be able to keep up with that. Areas are covered. There's not that much left anyway, so that should go decently fast. Yeah, because those, they let go quite a... They don't let go too much. Because the target is to have those drilling all the time. They are still drilling. Because their internal storage, they're good enough for a couple minutes while this gets sucked out or this gets sucked out. Alright, so we can let that go. Trying that time. This is slowly... No. Okay, it's slowly nothing because this doesn't have power. Whoopsie. All that time with nothing going on. Well, you are done. You are done. You are making those guys because what? Oh, the batteries. Man, those guys. Well, anyway, they're not limited by that now. They're limited by the nanotubes. And also, yeah, a couple signal towers I wanted to do, but that's in the past, so there's no real reason to have that still going. So let's just train it. You know, it's not being supplied. Just gonna train everything. Ooh, that's a lot. I'd rather not waste it on that, so let's just remove all the inserters, get that out of the way. I got room to pick it up, so we'll bring it to the other side. And that's that.
Flight mode.
Meanwhile, the first tower should be done draining now. Nope, we got a backlog. Shit, where is it? There. Easy. Oop. Hold up. Wow, this is still draining. Okay. It's taking longer than expected, but no big deal. And the storage for those is there. And there. Glass, what have I done with glass? Glass is still sitting in there, right? Yeah, it's still in there. Good. Good. Yeah, there's a bunch of stone in there for God knows what reason. Water is useless. Yeah, so the idea was to ship bricks to the other end of the world, so we forget about those. Well, that we can do right here. Something like this. Here we go.
Flight mode.
While we do that, we're gonna go set back up the receiving end because I think it's not. I forgot to do it. It definitely did. Here. Receiving those, and it's coming in. And you want to go there. Well, actually, you go on this line. Easy enough. You're done. We're gonna let it finish and just clean it so it's gonna be done for good. And voila. Bada boom, bada bing. One more done. That doesn't need to be top belts. And go there. Ships should be coming in as we speak. Here we go. Look at that fleet. All in line, bringing in slowly. Wow, they're slow and they don't have upgrades, and they only carry what, 25? I don't remember, like N tier is like 500 or 1000 each. But it's coming up. They do what they gotta do. We're not racing against like the clock on output speed and everything, otherwise I would not be using level 1 belts. I'm using them because I got them and whatever, I don't need the super speed. We still got a bunch of those. So that's gonna drain that.
Flight mode.
And you guys are almost already done too. So maybe I can think about grabbing those guys and shipping them downwards. Just float around. The target is 7 at least each. So 3 of them. Oh, that's good enough. So the one that has 9 is gonna go around the block and basically be in charge of replacing those two. We can go there and there for now. this one there. And you. Oh, let's use just this. You're gonna be going somewhere this way. And we'll be coming down to this one. Yeah, because you got 9 and got 7, 8, something like that. That's gonna be enough to replace the other ones when they're drained. And anyway, there's nothing else I need this for. Here we go. I really want to be picky and everything. I could even do a splitter and put the other ones on priority and whatnot, but meh. Not gonna bother. Not, at least not now. Maybe if we go over the map and start doing that like all over the place to grab everything and bring it somewhere, maybe, but for now, it's fine. Can they reach? Good. Alright. So we got this going down at turbo speed. Okay, turbo is not that fast, but once that this is done, this one got a lot to grab. It's those. I feel like I did some weird mining on that before. Usually machines, they have like similar amounts. This one only has 5, while those has 7, and they have way less ores available, so yeah, I don't know. No, that's 85, that's not 800. Oopsie. Never mind. Oh, that's weird then. Okay, maybe it's because there's like one node that those two touch, that this one doesn't touch, or probably this one that is almost drained. This? Yeah, that looks small. No, I can't. But you could look at what's left in like one node. Because those are all quite big still. Yeah, it's probably this one that's about to drain out, so those two are flashing. Is it important? No, but it's those nice fun little details sometimes you don't get to enjoy when you do those super huge factories.
Flight mode.
You just ram, bam, drain, and go. Okay, let's see where's the cleanup at. There was a lot of bricks, so I'm not sure that their little robots, even if they're able to do their job, are already done with it. Jeez, we're so close. Like 20,000 ashes, 21,000. Yeah, it's 5 minutes if it can keep running. Yeah, they're still at it. Wait, what? Because it's only bricks? No. Wait a minute. Since when? Okay, no, it's the bricks that were stopping the flow. Okay. That's weird. they're limited by those guys, not those guys right now. That's a bit strange. Because usually later on you let go of those like legit finger spinner whatever. They don't pull their weight, but I forgot how bad like the planetary ones are when they don't have upgrades and everything. Wow. We're supposed to have ships on the boat, right? Oh, they didn't have ship in that one. That's not helping. Okay, let's go get 50 ships. I think I made some of those in the... Yeah. We started doing it, but we never really got to it. Okay, give me 50 then. Yeah, that's done. Okay, no, this one's full. Is the other one full also? I don't remember if I had enough when I built the boat. Maybe I had to let go of... Here, that one had done. Now that's gonna go faster. Yay, found the problem. Let's fly with them for a while. Hey, wait up, wait up. I was taking a picture. Wait up. Okay, so that's gonna help the drainage. And here we go. Grab your thingies. Please they load up fast. Still not enough. I think the problem is also that the one at the other side is getting jam-packed. It's not like we're using that at full speed or whatever. So maybe I'm gonna have to put some buffer storage on the line. Because the goal is to drain everything from the towers. Like my tower of mix-up that I have on the other side. Yeah, we're loaded now, so it's not even a question of how fast we can bring it here, it's how fast we're using it. We've got one machine. That's it. It uses 180 per minute, so this line is still good enough for one, no problem. Okay, I think we're done on this. This is still not draining, what the fuck? I don't get it. That's strange. At least that means we can remove one tower. Thrusters and triangles. What can we do with those triangles again? We can do floating combiners with chips. No, thank you. Anyway, I don't need much more floating combiners, and if I do need those, I will do it with the other crystals that we got an army of. Much required, and I don't think I'm going to do it at once. So, am I still grabbing the diamonds from the fog? I hope not. Okay. What was the other one that was stalling earlier? Well, those guys are going down. We can start grabbing them back a little bit. That was almost not supposed to grab them. Well, worst case it's energy, but yeah. Okay, no, we had the discussion yesterday. Like, there's way too much of those already for mining, so don't need to keep that for energy. Thank you. And that's why I did the other stuff. I want to keep getting it. Not all of it, I guess. Those also I could stop. Because the less I have to pick up, the more my guys are able to repair instead of picking up the material on the ground. They're not going to give me more of that. Like, now they give me somewhere between 11.1 and 14.8, I suppose. At least that's what I'm getting out of that. Output per base, typical maximum output of a single dark fog base, kill rate requirement on your difficulty, 720 kills per minute. Where do I see my kills per minute then? Whoa. And I need, what, 700 per minute? How is that even possible? Oh, I feel there's not enough thingy-majingies there.
Mineral depleted.
Oh, that's the sun vein. I'm curious, let's go see if it's the one I thought it was. So anyway, have not much else to do, but no, I'm gonna have to check if I need to lower those guys. Because like 2 lines are enough, so if I can remove 2 lines, but I'm guessing like that's the maximum output you're gonna get when the thing is fully built up. You're gonna get that for a minute or two while you kill everything, and then boom, it's gonna vanish. Yeah, it was that one. Okay, so now they don't show up. Okay, so they show you they're getting depleted only if there's one vein that's low, and there's one we're not even touching. That's done. Well, can we put another miner back there maybe? Totally missed out on that one. Oops. Hey Pond, how's it going? You're alive! Yay! I'm good. Ruh-roh. Hey Coded, how's it going? Thanks for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Hope you had a wonderful time timber burning. A stranger playing a strange game. Hey Riggers, welcome in. Well, for those of you who don't know that weird game, we're just trying to do some research until we do mission completed. That's basically the goal of the game. In order to do so, we have a bunch of dumb requirements that were just self-imposed, like we're not going into space, we're doing everything from our starter planet, and a bunch of other little fun stuff like that. The kill box is kill boxing. But now I don't get it, because just before you landed in, there was this thing saying like the maximum output I can get is if I get 750 kills per minute, something like that, I get like 60. So that means that the output is very low, but I don't understand because there's not like any of those guys that look like they want to branch out and expand the base. We got it. We got it. Yes. Finally. Oh, wow. It's been a couple hours we're waiting for that one. Now, let's go back there since everything is in place for it.
Flight mode.
Right over there. We are officially gonna have green matrix going on. Yay! It's green! Alright. Picture time, say cheese! There we go. It took... I don't remember where I can see... I was thinking like... Finally. After 42 hours and 20 minutes, we got green Jell-O coming out. Yay! Oh, not even main cashmere crystal. Funny enough. Now wait, my power is not going up. Oh, okay. Let's take a little walk down there for a minute. Better. Alright, so now with this online, this one doesn't need per... Oh, fuck, it needs 2000 yellow. Which one needs less yellow? This one, but it needs purple, but I can't. We need to do that one first anyway, shit. Well, the waiting game starts over. Fuck. Are we sure this one was like 700 yellow or something like that? That's sad. Okay, but we're gonna do a buffer box on the green because I'm quite sure yellow is gonna be our only bottleneck. We've set up a bunch of little mini production stuff on the other side over here just to use whatever trash we're getting from the fog that can be used to help make the green science. It's being processed to make more green. Something similar over there for the purple science, especially the particle broadband there, but nanotubes are biggest bottleneck ever now on that. So the purple we are at, we got 25% of the purple we need to finish the run, so that's not that bad. Oh, we already got the buffer box for the green. Perfect. Right there, I forgot we had that down. Good. Because this is going, it's not going super fast. Do we have... I don't feel like we have a backlog or anything. Well, we have a huge backlog on this, but... that's a problem. Gonna have to change that. Because I don't want to drain this line before this box is empty. We're just gonna do a little bit of spaghetti for it. Something like this. How much is up in there? Fuck off, seriously. I'm not even gonna bother. You can go there. Before I need to do the same with those, so we have less stuff going around. And worst comes to worst, if we do production of those elsewhere, well, the lances are already plugged in. The other one we need to plug in, if we start doing it, is the quantum chips. The planners are coming up. We have a decent amount. That's nice. We are still sucking out those. We had like 3 times that amount at the start of the stream. So probably by the next hour, those are going to be gone. Similar with those. But we're still getting some left and right from the dark fog. There is still... a lot of you to go across. Well, the little hydro I'm making at the other side of the world is not really worth bringing over automatically or putting a long ass belt all over the world. Maybe I could do 1 or 2 trips by hand just so we can finish cleaning up the overflow we got in there, but that's about it. Is that full? No. Good. And we are also in the project of cleaning up all my overflow boxes, because when I started the filtering station and everything there, I just wanted to be sure I left nothing like on the side for no reason. So this is just a mess of whatever we got left that we really don't really need at that point too much. And technically there should not be anything that wants to go in there anymore, because everything is sorted out. So we're just gonna let it drain and move to the side slowly, get those out of the way. I'm still debating if I just trash everything that's in there, because the thrusters, there's no reason to use those since we're not going into space. The dark fog materials, we got those, yes, but who cares really? I think I'm also waiting to see in like half a level, something like that. We're gonna see, because I don't remember what you need to make like the ultimate power rods. And if it doesn't need a research that costs yellow science on the way, probably gonna do it just for fun and make a couple of those like super duper fuel rods from the dark fog. That would be nice. Probably one would last me longer than I will need to finish this run, something like that. Hey Fluo, ça va? Because at that point it's just stupid with the amount of power you can get in there, like just with the rods we got there from the dark fog. I mean, 400 Deuteron rods, double painted. I don't even think we're gonna see the end of this. We're still running only on the hydro one, and we got like almost a full tank still. I almost feel like they get back in faster than I can use them, Talking of paint, I always forget, so let's go dispose of that.
Flight mode.
It's just annoying. Yes, a little bit tired, so went on a little bit too late yesterday night doing my weed run, so yeah. I was playing Schedule 1, I'm not selling weed, real life, relax, okay? Oh yeah, lasted a bit longer than I should have, maybe. I can't, like, dump you in there, right? Okay. So sooner or later, that's gonna be gone. Maybe also I will need to bring some steel back here. Because we're still delivering. Let's see what we got for
Flight mode.
bricks left on the other side. It's this close to be done already. I mean, it's going fast. Okay, we'll let that go. Anyway, when those are done, we just need to plug in those guys and keep on going. Shows that this is, we're transforming all the stone on the map to silicon ore, so we can make the crystalline components for the quantum chips, basically, because there's no other use for stone. Other use for stone, the dark fog will provide, so we don't need it. It's even turned off right now. Where was I going? Ah, check the brakes. Bricks. Yeah, looks like we're done cleaning those. There should not be any left that gets picked up, right? Well, yep, right there, okay. None is getting picked up. So that's good. This might become a problem. No cigar. Okay. Apart from that, anything else? Thrusters, we stopped that. Those, we're using them faster than we can produce. Those guys, they're not piling up super fast. Yeah, that's the other thing, because if we start doing those, we could have all of the purple science basically set up until it's done. Because once those two boxes are loaded on super chips like that, I don't remember, like I suck with the name of chips. Processors, sorry. Once those two boxes are loaded, we're done using them there. So the plan is, instead of sending them up here, we remove the little hat there, and we go back all the way to the other side where we use them to make the quantum chips. Is it quantum processors? Quantum chips. Fuck off, game. Seriously? I suck at names, but they're not helping, okay? Fair enough. So, how and where am I? On the regular chips, I think we're decent. Still a little bit. Yeah, that's not much. So I think that's gonna be the plan. While the other research get going, we're gonna set up a little factory to make more chips. So we need iron, copper, Copper, we're already quite set on farming it. Or was it there? And we're sending that to the rockets that we're not using, so it's basically not moving. The iron is right there on the other side. And there's another copper. Is that the last bit? No, that's not the last bit. So we got 2.3 million. Is there a bigger one somewhere? No? Okay, they're all gonna... So I got 7 of those around the place. But of course none is near copper. Oh no, those two are perfect. Okay, so we come smack there. I don't know, maybe just one full line. That's gonna be enough. And yeah, the stone is not that far. So we can even bring that in. If this one doesn't bring enough copper, we could steal some from this line that was feeding the rockets that we're not using anymore for now at least. So we could combine those, and those into the processors. Because that's the one we're gonna need the most right now. And then we can even loop it back into the tower. We got 1 spot left. No, we don't. Shoot. Wait, why are those guys... Did I plug them down there and I just forgot to bring them in? Not that I would ever do that, but you know. Yeah, so there was a plan at one point, I guess, to bring them in, but I totally forgot about it. Good job, me. Plus, those guys are stalling the... Ah, that's why, because I was using them for... I don't remember what. On the other side. And I didn't want to cut them all from their supply and instead keep on making them over here. So that's what happened. So we could get rid of those guys in there and use that to send the processors to the other side of the planet. For that, we're gonna need a little bit of material though. I mean, some of this. Let's grab it all. Afterwards, we're gonna need a couple of you also. That should be okay. And miner power, about 46, we should be fine. 31 miners, that's good. 44 smelters, yes. Assemblers, we're gonna be working with Genki level 1, I guess. Because I've never set up the level 2 in here. Is it that hard to do? I mean, we got the graphene right there. Funny game. We need processors too. Good joke. Well, we got them going out there, so we could... Since we're not gonna do those guys anymore... Nah, because I need to be after this. Okay, let's do it with that. We'll let it do only one more cube. You know what, let's start with only 50, with 100, that should be enough. Smelters, I'm not gonna have enough. Or we don't go for crazy production and just let it roll. That's 44. Let's say we put 22 on copper, 22 on iron. No, that doesn't work because I need some also for the... Okay, we can make some of those guys. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We need... Okay, let's say I want to make 100. So I'm going to take back my little paper thingy. I need... No, we're going to be short on chips. Look at that. So I'm going to need 400 plates. That's easy. Going to need 200 bricks. That's easy. Gonna need 400 chips. That could be a problem. And 200 magnets. Pretty sure we got that. So magnets, they are right here. 200 is like one pile. We're good. After that, plates, they're right here. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. Then we need 200 bricks. They are right there. Thank you. And now the problem with the chips. We got 150 there. I think I got some left by the original factory. So let's go see that real quick. If not, we're just gonna make them right away to 400. It's not gonna be that bad. And while the bot is going to be auto-crafting all of that, I'll take a little minute, PP break, refill, stretch my legs, all the good stuff. And when I come back, we can set up for the chips. If I remember where we were supposed to do that, but that shouldn't be too bad. Oh yes, thank you, past me, I love you. There we go, so 200, 400. So, fabricator, buildings, melters, back.
Insufficient
That's gonna
materials.
take a couple minutes, and while we do that, and I'm away, you can enjoy the laser show on the other side of the world, courtesy of Dark Fog Inc. I'll be right back.
Replication complete.
Alright. I think I've heard the thing being done doing the thing. So we can get on it.
Flight mode.
I should have brought some foundations to deal with that. No, not true, because we're doing it
Flight mode.
here. Yeah, that's a good patch. Just gonna grab that real quick. Because organic crystals are pricey. So every bits and pieces of plant fuel I can still see around that I didn't grab before. Because I went full bulldozer on the map, full lumberjack, like name it. I went down and no, you're not gonna play like that. Bye. Like to have at least like 7 or 8 nodes so we have a full belt. Come on, do it. Do it. Ah, you piece of sh. If I want to touch all of those, we'll go 5 there, plus we're gonna help you out with a second one like that. That's gonna be our 2 lines for the iron. 1 there, and 1 there. And we're gonna do something similar on the other side with the copper. Come on. Good job. That's 7, right? Good. And that's exactly what I didn't want to do. Here we go like this. Okay, so now the rates, we're getting almost a full belt, and those guys need 1 per second. And a belt is 30, right? Oh, it's not gonna show there. Fine, be like that. Yeah, 30, so we can put, wow, 30 per, I don't. Good thing I have a lot of smelters. Probably gonna need foundations if we go like that. Because that means like 60. Okay, let's do it like that. We're gonna go 1, 2 like this. We're gonna need 2 lines out also, so that's 1 to 1, 2 don't need the super duper grabbers, so let's not waste power on that for no reason. You can go there. I'm not gonna have room for power if I do it like that, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna do bricks of 4. Something like this. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. One, two, three. Oh wow, okay, we're gonna need foundations for that. Because that's only 8. And I didn't take long enough. That's gonna be 12. Okay, let's go get foundations. Do I have a bag with me? Yep, okay, you can go there and you should be able to not do enough. Okay, go there. Come on.
Flight mode.
Fuck, I...
Mineral depleted.
Okay. So foundations. think we're gonna need a bit more wood. And we're up. Okay, that should be enough. So now that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're gonna start at this one. Now, as long as I align the power poles correctly, we're fine.
Mineral depleted.
So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So if I remove the last 4, we can copy paste all of that once and we're good. Smelters. So that's 2 times that, that's only 20? Okay, fine. Someone can count. What goes there? That's gonna be 20, 20, so I need one more line. And I don't have the foundations for it. Yay! Well, we can go grab it and come back.
Light mode. And this one is just there to help the build, so I'm gonna power it real quick, and when it's done, it's gone. Okay. So that should be one full line of both plates full time.
Here we go. I don't have the drones. I can have more drones like that. Not having access to all the drone upgrade is quite painful. Okay, while they're at it, I'm just gonna catch up on this stuff I didn't bunch on the bingo. Hey Trainwreck, how's it going? Oh, that's fun. Today it went down a bit over here with the rain that started, so like you're able to go outside and still stay alive. That should help. Is this one really helping too? Okay. Right about at the end, but it is. Feels weird doing long lines like that. Usually, I mean like little bricks and packets. What did you need? Okay, also, there's a couple that would help. Yeah. Yeah, it tends to be the case. Okay, don't need that. Let's make it just a bit cleaner. Oh yeah, you missed it. We're going super digging exploration now. We're making all the chips in the world. So the only thing I'll be able to cry about at the end is titanium. Got a little bit of gaps in the belts to sort out, so we'll do that real quick. Listen, what? What do you have to say again? I'm listening. What's up? Did you find the chest? If you guys are doing nothing, you can come with me. Did you find the treasure? No one died. Come on. I'm gonna have to remove the automatic call on those things, and if they're called for no good reason, they don't count. Just getting prepared. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna go and oh wow. The sorters didn't copy, or I was out. Fuck off. Like there's half the sorters that didn't copy in. God damn it. Okay. We're gonna do it like that. It's gonna be easier. So we're gonna take from this corner to this corner. No. Not like that. And go from this corner to this corner. That should do it. And we're gonna start all the way from the back to be safe. Just line it up and then smoosh, smoosh, smoosh. No, they still don't put in the... Why they don't put in the... Ah, you're annoying, come on. I'm gonna have to do that one by one. I don't know why it fucked up like that, but it sucks. Well, anyway, we got time, so let's do it. Yeah, all of those, they didn't get their ghosts. That's weird. Use copy paste, they said. It will be fine, they said. Yeah, right. See, there's one again that's playing tricks on me right there. Why don't you go like... The belt was there, I'm not crazy. I waited for the belts to be there to snap it in. We gotta do the copper. I don't get it. Those are not... Oh, those were those yellow lines? Wait a minute. No. Where's the stone? Did I put yellow lines on the stone? Okay, no, it's starting to catch up. Okay. Never mind. How's that going? Ooh, okay. Let's put another one so it doesn't stall. There we go. And that too, we're gonna need to put a couple smelters, but I think I can do it like just in this zone right here. Like if we remove this one, do we have foundations left? Yes, perfect. Let's just do this brick right here. Gonna take those guys out. Now those, they're a bit slower, I think. No, they still eat 1 per second, but you can combine the lines out. So one line is gonna have 30. Yeah, we're gonna have only one line of that. Okay. And then for this, okay, they need 2, so we're not gonna be able to make that much. Can I make like 3 lines of 5 in here? That would be nice. No, I don't even have enough smelters. God damn it. Okay, let's finish that part first, and then we'll figure out the other one. So we'll start with the oolong.
Flight mode.
Alright. So that should be going. We're still not getting copper down there. I'm not sure why. Does the iron look like it's doing it? Did I forget? No, they're slowly grabbing some along the way. Anyway, while we set up for the chips, it's going to backlog and then everything's gonna be jammed. Okay, before we do the next step, first I'm gonna need more smelters for well, not that many. I need like 6 more smelters. I need 30 to finish the silicon into silicon ingots. So I need 6 more of those, so that's 24 plates, 24 bricks. Yep. 24 plate, 12 bricks, whatever. We got some of that stuff around here, I'm sure. Got some plates there, perfect. Give me... No, I already have some on me, so I don't really need to grab them. Good. We have bricks. No, we don't have bricks, don't have anything else. Okay. Chips, we're gonna need 24, but we found our secret stash right there. You know what? I'm gonna take them out and let them do their things. Because I'm gonna need room for the other stuff. But I want to bring as much as I can to the other side so they can keep on making processors. So that's gonna just shove them to the line, and those guys are gonna do what they have to do. Magnets, I could pick them up right here, I suppose. I only need 12 of those, so that's not a big deal. Let's grab that. And I need, what else? Bricks? That's it? There. Yeah, it's only 12 bricks I don't have, so let's pick that up right here. Come on, you moron. Bricks. Perfect. Here we go. And bring the chips to the other side.
Replication complete.
I'm surprised we still didn't tap level 24 since the start. You know, maybe it's just fake visual because like the little peak there is not halfway there, so it looks like half, but it's not. And there you go. That should help. And you know what, while we're at it, I know there's a couple of crystalline components left somewhere right here on the top of the map, so we're gonna bring those down too. This should be trash since God knows how long. And there. Let's bring all of that upstairs. Bacon. And components, they go there. Alright, now the question about those guys, because this is 0.75 speed, that's going to be annoying to compute. I need like 800 of those plus the chips because I got 100, right? I need 400 chip processors and 800 of those. That's not the issue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 processors. I don't think I have enough of that anywhere. There's one bin there with, let's say, 400, but then we still need another 400. I probably got that. No, we only need 4 per. So 400 is enough. We're good. We can get that going. Yay! It's going to be easier to count and it's going to take less space. Good. So that's going to get going. So we don't need to go and take it from the purple science. How's green going? Are we having shortage of... Well, we're still not short on lenses. Because
we can see it from here, like this one is not moving too much. We're short on the chips. Well, good thing we're looking towards making more of those, so that's perfect. Are we done with the backlog? Well, we're done with the backlog of filters, and this is what it is. So let's get rid of you at least. And this. Might as well get rid of you now. We don't need that. Alright. What's this? Not required. Oop. Here we go. Okay. And this is not required. So next thing, we can have a little box right here grabbing the processors, and one assembler right here taking the filters, the processors, and making quantum chips right here that we can ship on this line. That works. Good.
Flight mode.
So that's gonna help the green going, because the green are already backlogging on it. Really? Wow. Okay, green is gonna be done super fast, seriously? What? Do we have more green than purple right now? Is it really what's going on? No, okay, not yet, but at that rate, well, I don't know. We had a little back pile of everything, but we're making lenses, we're making the filters. It's not super speed, but it's being made, so we're making stuff to make it happen. This, we're not making it, we're just praying to get more. That's the major difference. But it's happening. We got, what, like 2 hours done on 12 hours on that one. And I mean, I would just like reference as the clock, but to be honest, I would be curious at what time we got the green unlocked, because that's basically the time when this one started. And we're always running on an average, since we're not letting the dark fog like that. It's as soon as something comes out, it's getting dragged into the fight because something is getting hit. So we're getting a steady input. We're not getting like burst and then nothing, burst and then nothing. So I feel like if, let's say, this was 1 hour and it's what, 1/6 of it, so probably 6 hours to do all of that. And then, well, okay, this one's gonna be fast, and then those two are gonna be like, so if it's 6 hours for 2,000, that's 12 hours, that's another 6 hours, so that's 18 hours. Wow, okay, we're still gonna be there till Christmas. God damn. Wow. Maybe I should not put it that way, it's a bit discouraging. At least we're moving forwards. We're gonna have purple being done soon-ish. Similar thing with green. Not gonna complain about that. So maybe I guess we're gonna get to see like an attack from the space hive, because one of my goals was to finish all of that before we're getting hit by the space hive. But apparently it's gonna happen still. So we'll see how bad we get murderized when this happens. And reminder, I'm waiting for that research to get done before we start shooting solar cells. So I'm sure that as soon as we got one sail up in the air, we're collecting all the photons we can using lenses. The other thing is, well, maybe it was a bug and it changed now. Let's go look at it for fun. Because if it did change, that would be nice. We could maybe start it right now, but I don't want to mess with space too much to get the space hive pissed at us and get wrecked. Because the idea was that this guy... No, I can't. I still can't. Or maybe there has to be like a minimum of a sphere so you can switch it to photon. But anyway, I'm not taking the risk. So we're gonna wait till we can put lenses in. That's gonna be in, let's say, 4 or 5 hours, something like that, gameplay. So obviously not today. If I can do, wait, is it next weekend, Father's Day weekend? I think, yes, 21k, so Sunday, no stream for sure. And probably not Saturday too, god. Yeah, so, and after that it's vacation with the kiddos. So yeah, that's probably gonna go till mid-July, till I can come back to this one on the weekend, sadly. So we're gonna try to do as much as we can today. But probably not gonna be shooting in space until mid-July. Something like that. And how is the cleanup going? Are we done with this? Almost. Don't know why. Sometimes it bugs out like that and doesn't empty like the top ones. Feel weird. Like they want me to bring a belt at the exact proper level or whatever. Or is it going to remove this? No. What if I try again? Because normally it's not a problem to go down. The problem is if I put like sorters on the top one, they don't pick from the bottom one. But usually the bottom ones can take it out from the top ones. Okay, just it was bugged out. Whatever. So let's drain it again. I hope we have enough room in those to finish cleaning that at least. And then we're gonna see if we just trash all the triangles on the glass. Or keep like one box on the side just for safety measures, just in case, but that's some like building materials I don't think we're gonna need. So let's get back to the chips. Okay, here we are. So, foundations, we're looking at 1,000, should be fine. Now, the idea is, from this point, how much room do we have going this way? Oh, wow. Okay, not so much. Okay, we're almost... Okay, so if we do it like in this box right here, let's say we skip the stone, or even if that's long enough, then we can have the chips straight up delivered to the... No, I don't want to use my sorting line because the goal is to have... I think with 2 like that, I was able to make a full line. If we do this, you need 2 and 1 to make 1 per second. So you can eat my 2 iron lines plus 1 line of the copper. So the other copper line could go with the crystalline components and whatever stone we're turning into silicon. So long story short, I need 30 assemblers running chips, circuit boards. I'll try to use the good terms so we don't get too confused. So the idea is we make 1 full line of circuit boards with the steel, no, the iron ingot and copper ingot we got. That's gonna need the 2 lines of coppers straight up to make one line out of this, plus one line of the copper. So the way we're gonna do this, I think the best way is 2 line of 15. That would go something like this. I hope we have enough room to do it. That would be nice. First off, we're gonna foundation the place so it's done. We don't have to think about it. Okay, that looks good. Now those two. Let's be smart about that. The goal is to have one full line out. So if okay, this one's gonna keep going. And we're gonna have one of you there, just putting it there as a reference. Probably gonna move it closer or further after, just so we get started. Then we can have the second line is gonna come on down this way, something like that. You are gonna do, we're gonna do something weird like this. And then you're gonna go here. So you're gonna be able to feed both, and you are gonna be the line out. That works. Because you're gonna give me no, you're gonna give me 2 per second, so I can only put 15 on one line, so we're gonna need 2 output lines like this. Gonna have one more of you right here. So what's gonna happen is I'm not gonna mess around. We're gonna use the big ones just in case. You're gonna grab from there, you're gonna grab from there, you're gonna drop here, and you're gonna drop here. And you're gonna grab from this one. So that's how it's gonna go, and then you are gonna go this way. Just like that. Can we fit poles in between those? Yeah, perfect. And you are gonna need one of those. Something like that. So that's 2. Let's, I want to do 15. 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's 6, so I need to go up to 14. There we go. So that's line of 15. Perfect. And we still got a bit of room at the end to turn around and do something else. Nice. Gonna have to go pick up some belts. Okay, you go up to center there, and for you. No, you're the way out. You go all the way out. For now, we're gonna snip it there. because we don't know where we're going. This is going to be able to go all the way till the end. Something similar for you. There, let's say. And similar for you too, all the way there.
So you are in charge of making circuit boards. And that should be 15. Yes, good. So same thing on the other side. And that's 30. Perfect. Just gonna put a couple power poles in there. It's every 3 or 4 we're gonna need it, something like that. And go downwards. Alright. Now that this is online, we need to bring... Oh, we got more stone there, but we're out of smelters. That's not a big deal to do again, because now
Flight
the name
mode.
of the game is going to be producing more crystalline components, and we don't have that much stuff. So this stone, this stone, this stone, all the stone in the world is going to get converted into silicon. So maybe what we could do is just those guys first. Instead of trying to be smart and put it on the other side, I just put 4 on each of those. Okay, let's do it like that. We're gonna come back from this all the way there. That's annoying, but we can deal with that like so. Took it off. Perfect. And we're gonna need to make more smelters, but let's go get some foundations first. Right here. Here, that should do it. And I'm out of power poles.
Light bulb.
Yay! Bacon. Well, what I could do after that is just transfer them right away on this line into ingots. Okay, let's say that now I have 3 whole lines of stone being transferred. That means that we're sucking in 1 stone per second, but we're only getting that 3 line that's 30 per second. No, that 30 per second is 1 line, so 3 line, that's gonna be 90 per second, but we only get 10% of that out on the throughput on the other side. So we're getting 9 ores per second. Those, they take 1 ore per second. So 4 machines would be enough to transfer all of that into high purity silicon. That's what I'm getting. And that's smelting too, yes. So if we have 4 machines right here, those should be enough to transfer all of that and not having a backlog of anything once everything is plugged in. So let's do it from the end and see if that works out. I know anywhere's there's calculators and everything, but it's fun sometimes just eyeball it and do it as it goes. Don't care about like, oh, the maths and the numbers, and just that looks right, let's do it like that, that's it. Worst case, we're gonna have a couple hours to fix it up. That's one. For now, at least, we're just gonna put a little boxy box right there. And the grabby grabber. But after that, it's gonna go into the making chips, because that means if we're going down by 10, that means I need 10 of those set up, like 4 like that. So I got 3 on this side, 3 on the other side, so I will need 1 more complete setup like that to go ahead and fulfill 1 line of high purity silicon to make the crystalline components. And those guys, they need, of course they're gonna need 2 by 2 seconds, so they need 1 per second. Okay, so yeah, if I make 1 full line, I need basically 1 more harvesting center like that. But we got stone on the way anyway, because we're gonna reach all the way back. Oh, we even got 2 stones on the way, and 3. Okay, so it's not that bad. It's gonna be easy to just snap them on the line and bring everything down here to use the last copper line we got there. Oh, it's on the wrong side, that sucks. Well, we can pass it over and do it on this side, that's gonna be easier, because most of the stone is on the top side. So we can just move this one to the other side, bring the silicon on this side, do the components on this side, and then at the end here, with whatever room and quantity we get to, we do the processors. At least that's the plan. So you guys are good. And of course this is gonna go away, it's just there for now. Well, what we could do before, since this is already rolling, that's useless, thank you. We could already start doing those four right there. And those, they can use the small one because they don't need that super duper crazy rate. But you're gonna be making the silicon. All of you. Of course you need power. Gotta be shitting me, right? Come on. Here we go. So now this is gonna go there for now. Maybe I wanted to get out faster. Okay, so that's gonna be one. Of course, with this backlog, those guys might not be able to catch up since they're supposed to be at the right numbers. So what I'll do is just drop one more on this line. Once that the backlog in there is gone, there should be room to remove this one. And this can just join there. Sounds about right. So what we were doing with you is, there were supposed to be 4, not 5. Oops. You're doing the ores. You have in and out. You are doing the ores. You are doing the ores. Here we go. Just drop the... Oh, we're not near And I thought we were right by the mall, but we're not there. I was sad. I was about to say we're just gonna drop the plant fuel I got on me because it's annoying, and come back and see how this is going, but I think it's going okay now. So at least 7 nodes on one, 4 each, and then 4 there. Looks like it works. So same for this, we got 4, 4, 4. Well, there's a bit of overlapping on those because I was not sure, but fine, it works. Don't question it. And we're never gonna have enough belts to go all the way back to the other side.
Flight
So
mode.
let's go and grab some more. I'm gonna need to think about going and warm up my tea also at some point. Belts. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it right now. So I'm gonna go and take a few minutes, warm up my tea, stretch my legs. After that, we are gonna finish sending all of that to make the crystalline components, and try to maybe grab at least one of the 2 stone nodes on the way, but I rather have all of this going to the other side of the world first, and then next time when we come back we can just put in more and more and more, because anyway at the speed we're chugging it down, like this was close to what, 500,000 or at least like 400k when we started stream, so I don't expect those mines to last super long. So we're just gonna do what we can, send that to components, drain all the stone we can on the way when we come back. So as usual, I'll let you enjoy the little laser show we got going on the other side, because anyway there's not much else going on this planet except waiting for those guys to give us our precious sweet titanium. So give me a few, I'll be right back. And I hope you enjoyed the light show. Well, there's not much lasers going on right now. Okay, needed to talk about it. So, chips. We got the bells right before I went. Yes, good. So, wait, what's going on? Okay, you're just super slow. I guess it comes by waves. I feel like this one is never going out. Maybe I can put one more on this line. Just like that. 1, 2. Hey, come on. Yeah. So that should keep it drained. The idea is just to be able to drain it. I still don't see what. Is there a backlog in the machine? No. Okay. So it's slowly winning, but with one more at least. Is this one piling up? Feels like it slowly is. Let's do one more on this one too. Yeah, now it's not gonna pile up. Perfect. Okay. That's the idea. To be sure that we clear everything we're getting. Like this one is just at the edge that it could use one more or two more, but the way it's set up, it's super janky. Basically, if I, well, you know what? If I just cut there and there, pick this one. Okay, we don't need to reverse that when there's only one. Nice, and we just do this instead. That's gonna give it one more on this line that is feeded by those two. That should help too, just keep the flow going. This is slowly getting drained, perfect. So now we're gonna have the fun time of doing this. I don't want to plug it in yet, because I don't want to end up with a ton of those in my hands if it doesn't work as I wanted. We're gonna go here and this way. Oh, I should have left the battle station on this side to help with the build. Oops. That would have been smart. But we got the time, no worries. Or maybe it's something that messed up with the auto foundations, now that I think about it. Why, like, those guys didn't come in. I don't know. It was weird. Okay, and that's where the party begins. Start like this. And I need to bring, well, it would be easier to bring this one over, I guess. Let's do it like that instead. Now they're gonna force me to go up. Okay, fine. Well, if I'm gonna do it like that.
Okay. This needs to go on down. Oh, that's where the jank begins, when you want to put like tree lines. I remember there's a way, but I don't remember how. Well, it's not that complicated. It's just brain needs to brain a minute. Because you need N from this one, you need N from this one. This one goes on the 2. This one goes on the... I think I have to give them a little thing to the side. Wait, let's do it another way then. We'll do... do it like this. Yeah, we're gonna be able to mine that from the other side, that's fine. Okay. Components. Yeah, just short. Okay, so let's bring in
Light
the components. We'll find a hole. That's okay. That's gonna help this one quite a bit. That's done. Yeah, one's enough. Alright.
Flight mode.
Now, this other side is supposed to be running. And we go. The things are doing things. Okay, now we got 2 lines of boats pending that this one is not going to be able to keep up. But if we plan accordingly, they need 2 of each. So they drain the line in 15 seconds, but they use it for 30 seconds. So the ratio is they eat 1 per 1 point something. 1.5. Yeah, they eat 1 every 1.5. So if I have a line of 30, I need 45 assemblers. Do I have enough? No, just to piss me off, I got 42. Seriously? Come on. Well, if that's the case, we're only gonna do 42 anyway, because those guys are not gonna be able to keep up. So there's no point trying to go like full tilt mode on that. So what's gonna happen is can we do, well, that's 15, so there's clearly not enough room to do it on this side. And anyway, I want my chips to go over there. So I think that the other way to approach that is going to be very simple. We're just going to take as many as we can from there
Well, we can do... Say we do 10 like that, and 4 like that. Well, we don't have the rows in between. That might be a little too tight. From the bottom there. So we need one, then... Did I leave? Yeah, I left one line, that could be the return, whatever. And then they come in, 2 lines. 10, where would that go? There. I'm leaving the space for this stone on this side that we're gonna ship into those. Well, the output lines, we can make them go this way instead of doing weird spaghettios. Wait, one thing is sure, the input lines are gonna be coming this way. More on this side. The output line there could do both. So for now, I can just put it like that, since we got that. That's such a good quality of life. The reverse belt thingy. Oh my god, playing with that was so painful. Without that was so painful. It's nice to have now. So we can do this. And then it's basically a case of copy paste what's up there. So that's 4. Those that will never run full steam, that should be enough. So we have the 2 input lines, quite easy, and a little splitter thingy going on. Got room for it anyway. Or we could just go 50-50. Wait, what way are you going? Yeah, sometimes those faster ones is hard to see which way they're going. Okay, so we're gonna have, you know what, let's do it like that, even easier. We're gonna have you go there. You go there. There. And then we go there. That's it. You're gonna need your foot out. You're gonna be able to share with those guys. Then go out. Those guys. And all the way out. So this is it. This is how it's gonna go. Sorry guys, gonna need 1 minute. Sorry about that. World War Z was about to happen because the kids could not agree on the movie they decided 4 days ago for movie night. God damn it. Where were we? Plugging that in. I think we can get away with sorters level 1. Granted, yeah, we're gonna have enough. We need only 3 per machine. We got 40, that's 120, we're good. Did I do the thing again? I did the thing again. And processing. Sounds about right. Oops. It's alive! The machine is alive! Okay, now where do we send those guys? Spaghetti! They go a bit far to use the little butt thingies to move them. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna bring it up all the way there and go like along this line. And I don't plan on doing much over there. It's not gonna be in the way. I don't want it to be too ugly. I think we're gonna do it like that. Something like this. Oh, you're not able to do the double jump like that, seriously? Ooh, like that. Okay. Then we go as far as we can down there. And we bring the line up. Of course, there's gonna be that. Womp womp. And that's where we plan on using them. So let's stop there to start coming down.
Right there. So we can have this guy right here. I'm just gonna grab you and you. And I'll put that's gonna need a bigger buffer. But before we do this, I want to be sure that we load up those guys over there for the purple. So we're gonna have one splitter right here. Because once those are loaded, we're good. So we can move in, remove the hat from there. And this exit is gonna have priority for now. You're making quantum chips. This one's ready to go. I did drop some extra buffer on those. And with the time this is gonna run and load up the box there, this is not gonna roll, so it should use a decent amount of what we had going. And I think along this line somewhere, I'm gonna put like some buffer boxes, maybe more towards the end than the start. So we keep on just draining whatever resources are on the map.
And after, once those are done, we can just make more spaghetti and mine the resources from wherever we need it and send them into that. So let's go, I guess. And see how it goes. It's even running in full swing. This should drain. It looks like it is. Good. Now this is starting to drain. This one too. Yay! We've made quantum chips. Wait, why am I making quantum
Flight
chips?
mode.
I'm not supposed to be making quantum chips. No yay. Don't yay me like that. Why are we not? Oh, because this is not sucking it out fast enough. I forgot about that bit. They don't have to switch me around, those guys. Too bad.
Flight
Should
mode.
be enough, right? No. Alright, well, we're gonna be making a little bit of quantum chips, I guess. We only got one machine on it, so it's not the end of the world. Now, this guy is gonna be stalling anyway, because we're not getting enough titanium glass. This has a little bit of backlog, but not that much. So this one should get over it. While we are here, let's drop the
Flight mode.
plant fuel where it belongs, right here.
Flight mode.
Okay, so now this is rolling. It's gonna help. The green is gonna go faster. Where are we on green for fun? Okay, it's not growing up as quick as I expected. But now that we are making bulk components for it, because the chips was the limiting factor. So now it's not much, but we're gonna have a steady supply of it. Lenses, I mean, there's a backlog, but once we start the ray receivers, there's gonna be less coming in here. Right now, we're running like full tower right now. Granted, there's not much of waiting room, but slowly it poops one, grabs it. My tower is running at full speed now. Just one coming here once in a while. Impressive. Okay. And yeah, now, why is it not coming in that much? Because there's not supposed to be like one or two coming out like that. Something's up. Okay, silicon. Well, that was the one to expect. So, we can plug in more stone. All of the stone. But for that, we're gonna need more smelters. So let's get going at making those smelters. Sorry about that. Okay, so wow. Or we can try to increase the throughput of those guys, but even there, we're draining like 4 miner full time. I'd rather have everything getting drained instead of oversetting one and then having to move. So let's say that for one block we need roughly a couple of miners were good, I think. We still got 26 miners. So worst comes to worst, even if we put like 6 per or 4 per, that's still enough of stone veins we can still grab. How much do we have left? We got about 5 million left. Those two are being tapped. That's one that was in the way. That's already 1 million right away. There's another million in this zone right there that we're going to be able to go with tap. Well, it's going to be shitty with all the wind turbines around, but we can clean that a little bit and put it back later. Those are not getting tapped. This one is doing, oh, it's the one doing the hole around the globe to do the acid right there. So we're going to keep that one up there just in case for now. Maybe I don't want to burn it all. Maybe I try to keep 1 million just in case for the acid. Because stone, there again, once it's gone, it's gone. We're not getting any more. I forgot about that part. Why are we using that again? Let's just go
Light
see real
mode.
quick. So that could be a reason to not plug all of the stone in the world on that right away. Bacon. Okay, he's there. Good, you're landing in. That looks slow. I believe they land faster. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Oh, maybe it's a level up one because we're getting close level 24. I'd like to see that today so we can see like the final list of what stuff we can get with the dark fog. But who knows? Still missing. Oh, missing quite a chunk. Like 6 at the second to last digit. No, second to first digit. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So 60,000 XP. I don't know what that represents, but compared to sooner, I don't think we're gonna have time to see 24 this time around. And now this is number 1, because chips are not coming in. Additionally close to be full now. Not even. Wow. Okay, well what we can do also is we have a second production of chips going on right here that now doesn't need to be shipped like this, but could just be shipped out like that. That's not much. There we go. So they can join the party. So once something happens over there, boop, they're just gonna join. Okay. We said smelters. Yeah, we're gonna do. Let's say we do at least this one. That's 500,000. Can do this one too. That's like 1.5. Those two combined, and maybe be a bit more aggressive on the amount, just to up the throughput a little bit. Especially this one, we got room for it around. The other one there is quite stuck, so maybe it's gonna be hard to get some good miners around. But then we can just swoop and snip it in there. So let's say we do, what, 4 smelters per 100,000, something like that. Just to give us like a rough idea of what we want to go for. That would be 4 lines on this, that's too much. So we do like 3 lines on this one and 4 lines on the other one. That would be with the safety 35 plus we need, let's say 5 each, like a batch of 50 smelters. We were making those, no, right? No, I never made the smelters. Okay, so to make 50 of you, we're gonna need, you know what, I got my number for 100. Let's make 100 again anyway if we're gonna play it like that. So we need 400 plates. One, two, three, 4. 200 bricks. We're gonna be able to get that on there, right? Oh, come on. Okay, you know what? 200 bricks. 400 of those might be tight. Oh no, we're good. 400 of those. And 200 magnets. Good enough. No, you know, they say I have chips left, circuit boards left because of this. Why do we have cashmere crystals? I don't need that. Let's just dump it up there. Where are those guys? There. Okay. But I think that for today, we're gonna say goodbye to the sound of the arc smelter being made. I'm quite happy about it. We got finally green science going, and it went a bit faster than expected. Now with the addition of the extra quantum chips, for now it's gonna stall a little bit because we're trying to create the backlog we need to fully fill this box right here. Well, those 2 boxes basically, because once those 2 boxes are loaded, we're sure we don't need any more for the purple science. So we can flip back the line and get everything we're gonna make into quantum chips. At that point, quite sure we're gonna get a backlog real fast. So for now, it's not going too fast anyway. I don't want to overuse the materials we have to make the green lances. We're not pooping them super fast. With those guys, like we got 1,000 in, that's not that much. The crystals, we are we in that situation where I'm backlogging because of the crystals. The diamond, sorry. No, not yet. Okay. Well, let's go grab
Light
a
mode.
few because I know we are making some very little amount at the start near the beachhead where we had the red science being made. So if we just grab those real quick and bring them there, like I don't want a major crazy production. Oh, this is not enough, right? That's what I expected. relic of item. I guess that's as good as any sign that I might be overdoing it on that thing. At least I don't think I need any for... what was I doing? Oh, bringing in the diamonds. Here we go. That's going to be able to run a little bit. We're going to reload that just to be safe. Because I really don't want that to be the limiting factor in my blue. Yeah, that kind of blue. You know the blue that looks yellow? That blue. That one. That's another good sign that it's about time for me to say thank you everyone for being around. Hope you're enjoying as...
Replication complete.
Oh, sorry Flo, I missed that one. But no, it doesn't count. No, I just had the automod queue. I totally missed that one. Oops. Sorry about that. But no, it doesn't count. Nice try. Nice try. So, who's on doing something fun? Do we make new Dyson Sphere friends? Or who's doing what? Is Phantom still online? Yes. Well, you know, speak of the devil, Fluo is online doing some oxygen not included, so let's go say hi there. See what kind of mess she's getting into. I'll be back with only tomorrow for this evening. Not sure yet. Shh, it's a surprise. You're not supposed to know. Shh. So, thanks for being around. Like I said also earlier, this series probably is going to be on hold until the middle of July because Father's Day and my sister's birthday next weekend. Then it's the week of vacation with the kids, so that overlaps 2 weekends. So probably gonna be middle July before we can get back into it. At least we got a good beat going on now. Stuff is going on. Science, I mean, we did almost quarter of that plus finishing the other one. So there's still hope, because once we get to this one, that's why I'm trying to pump up the green science that much, because we're going to double up at this level compared to the other one. The yellow. Purple is already done. Basically, we got that in backup to do it. After, it's going to be the huge ones, but just trying to get all the materials in there for purple and green that we don't need to think about them anymore. And really just at one point it might be just a big long AFK stream of we're waiting for yellow and we ain't got shit to do. So we'll see what happens at that point. Hopefully we'll still find some random stuff to do around the map and have fun with it. Have a wonderful whatever fits your time zone, and hopefully I'll catch you all real soon. Bye!